the room, the CEO, the COO, and the VP. The VP I just happened to be replacing. All of these men are in blue shirts or a variation of a blue shirt. Maybe it's got a white pinstripe. I come in more focused on my own outfit, and they're joking about that they all rotate through the same blue shirts every week. That image. Then the statement that I would have to get one too. I didn't realize the macro moment, but think about that. The image, the lineage, post World War II in its bones, military in its structure, hierarchical by design, the industry that grew up around it, right? The leadership development industry, Myers-Briggs, DISC, Strength Finder, all of these places, all of these assessments, never really any nuance. There's been renaming, but never really rebuilding. And I'm a leader who built her capabilities through observation, through trial and error, through trial by fire, caretaking, a lot of things, but, really just being able to read every room, oftentimes before I was even allowed to speak in the room. And, those are things that were never really factored in. What got me from that room to the firm was watching a different version of the same problem. The blue shirts, and I'm going to joke about the blue shirts because the blue shirts are kind of like a gang, right? It felt like it took so much to get there, right? I got jumped in. I had initiation and rituals and executive presence and all of these things around me. I often was made to do things that maybe I didn't 100% agree with. And leaving that gang or that realm meant that, it would be impacting my livelihood. So again, kind of like a gang. But what got me from that room to the firm was watching the blue shirts hire consultants, pay them double, sometimes triple my salary. The consultants come in, ask me all the questions, and then they turn around and sell the answers back to the organization as if it were theirs. Partner with me to help them thread the needle. Okay, I get it. It happens once, then it happens again, and it happens again. And I realize that this is not the system. It is literally what it is. This is the design. This is what I want to name today because so many of us are still doing it. Repackaging our own insight for someone else's authority, sitting in rooms where we know that we are the most capable person in the room and watching the title, the organization, the institution, or the consultant get the credit. And then there's a moment for us when that patience stops being patience and starts being the thing that keeps you small. The work I do at the firm is not for leaders who need to be taught how to lead. It's for the leader who's been leading well for a long time and has figured out how the development infrastructure never really factored them in and was built for someone else. The whole person leadership framework that I use, it treats acumen, emotional intelligence, tactical intelligence, cultural intelligence, your lived experiences, personal and professional, as one capability set. And it's not separate from your competencies. It's the whole of you. Recently, I was catching up with someone who used to work with me, and she is in her 30s. She's a subject matter expert in operations. She just completed her MBA, and she's telling me about her experience working with a large national benefits broker firm and, completing successful 9 projects and goes for promotion and has helped consultants from one of the 4 big consulting firms work with the leadership team, work around efficiencies and quality and all of this stuff. And she goes for the promotion and she doesn't get it. And now she's stuck in the loop of the consultants who have her knowledge, selling it back to the firm as repackaged versions of her work. If you've been in those rooms, you know exactly what I mean. Stop repackaging your own insight for someone else's authority. The market and the future of work is starting to catch up to what you have been doing all along. The leaders who recognize this, the people who recognize this first, are the ones I'm building practice around. You know them, you are them, go find them, and continue to build with them.